What's up, shitheads? It's Ryan and Travis back with another episode of Dudes Talking Shit. This is episode number 18.
Woo!
Travis, I got a question for you.
Sure.
Who's the chick with the tits?
Hey! Who are you? What's your name again? How did you get here? What the fuck?
My name is Anita. I arrived in a vehicle, and I'm here now.
It's exciting. You're our first guest.
You're the
Welcome.
first one.
First guest.
Yeah. So, Anita is a friend of mine and I guess acquaintance through Johnny. Yeah. Interesting human being with some volatile sense of humor. It's yeah.
It's a lot to live up to.
Yeah.
Quite the intro.
Yeah.
We expect heavy punchlines.
I do have my own question,
Oh, okay.
if I may.
Sure. Lead us into it.
Do I call you Johnny or do I call you Ryan?
No, it's Ryan.
But by acquaintance, I've only been introduced to you as Johnny.
Oh. Well, I'm still Ryan. No, you can call me either or. I respond to both. Like a superhero. We're in a cape.
Perfect.
That's basically.
Which one would you say is your hero personality and which one is like your everyday
Part of me wishes that everything happened in reverse. No, I wish it all happened in reverse. Okay. Like I wish that like me was Johnny, but like my boring little work guy is Ryan.
Right.
I wish that it could have went in reverse because I find I've had a pretty cool fucking run. You know, if I got to ride down a dusty road and retire into Texas or something, like
yeah,
I'm cool with that. I had a cool run, man. I did a lot of fucking weird shit. I should have been dead at least 100 times by now. I had a lot of fun. I can't say anything wrong, but like I think it's way cooler to be like, oh, remember that story about Johnny instead of Ryan? Like it just doesn't sound as fun.
I think your persona as drunk Ryan is good though.
Yeah.
Like drunk Ryan.
Do you know where that came from?
I think it was a YouTube channel.
Yes, man.
Explain. Actually, this is a really funny story because I've seen these videos. It's one of my favorite things on YouTube. But explain, what's drunk Ryan?
So, because you don't know either.
I have no idea.
So, in like 2012, maybe 2013, like a long while back, me and our old roommate at the time decided to start a YouTube channel called The Drunken Public. And so not drunk in, but drunken public. Okay. So we were going to get drunk and do different things. And we made a bunch of very alcoholic drinks and we got drunk. And that was basically it. that was really it. But like ridiculous amounts of alcohol. Like we're talking like pouring like, I don't know, 4 or 5 26ers in a pot and then just chugging it. So like basically you're trying to kill yourself off liquor. We tried doing this and then the concept was I was going to be like, because it was called The Drunken Public, I was going to be drunk Ryan. He was going to be like drunk Sean. And then, I don't know, he was a churchgoer and all this. And it fizzled out. He was very offended by the stuff he was doing and felt like his parents would disown him and shit. So then it just ended up being me and I just never changed my Instagram name. And now it's the life I live.
Well, it's your Twitch handle now and everything as well.
Yeah.
You've developed like a whole personality around drunk Ryan. Man, we should do like a drunken public thing.
Dude, I can't do that anymore. I'm way too old for that.
I was just going to say, you're both way too old for that.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I could still do that.
You could still do that. That is disappointing. Yeah. Do we have any questions?
Do you have any other would you rathers?
Yeah,
because that's a very good way to spark up conversation.
Yeah, so this episode, I guess, is going to be a lot of an icebreaker for us. We're just getting into the realm of having.
I am
guests.
curious though how like what's the longest you ever went without taking a shit? Because like not on purpose, but like by accident. Because honestly, I went like 3 days one time. Yeah. And I didn't realize it until I was sitting down. I'm like, what is this motion I'm doing right now? Like I forgot how to do this.
I've definitely done like a 4-day run.
4?
Yeah. Of like, so when I was in, I guess, my early 20s and drinking a lot. So you'd wake up Sunday morning and you're fucking dead and you just like shit your pants. And then I think the alcohol like really started fucking with me. Like I was really dehydrated and like fucked up. And I went like a Monday to a Thursday. And then I went out for 3 for $5 on Thursday night, got fucked up,
Hold on.
and shit.
What's 3
endlessly.
for 5?
So 3 for 5 was at this bar in downtown St. John's on Thursdays called the Sundance, and you get 3 drinks for $5
That's
So-
legal?
for 3 beer or like 3 highballs.
We had dollar shots not that long ago.
Seriously?
Yeah. Do you not remember that?
No.
Downtown Halifax, dollar well shots.
Seriously?
So-
It was absurd, and it got outlawed very quickly.
Yeah.
Technically,
that
as adults, though, we've only been in Halifax the same amount of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't know. Dollar shots. Oh my God.
Would that be like everywhere? Or was it certain
No.
bars?
I think it was maybe exclusively like the Dome and like other sort of like places where the floor is really, really sticky and very uncomfortable. And it was like to get people to come earlier on in the night because it was only during a certain amount of time. Like it was like happy hour, $1 well shots.
That's disgusting.
Dude,
Absurd. And I think the only thing that happened from it is that people were in the drunk tank before the sun went down.
Wow. Yeah.
man, for the Dome, their advertisement could be like dollar shots so you don't have to buy roofies.
You're not wrong.
So were they like mixed drinks, or was it like a shot in like, so could I get a rum and Coke, or was it like literally just a shot, and if you wanted it mixed with like Coke and ice, it's like $2 more? Do you know?
I don't know. So I say that it's not that long ago. It's long enough ago that I knew people who were going downtown, but I don't think I was old enough to go downtown at the time. Like I missed out on the good deals.
How old are you?
I am 28.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
So that's not that recent.
No,
No.
it's like 9 years. But that's, man, I've heard of some like wild ass drink deals. Like that 3 for 5 thing in St. John's, it switched to 2 for $5 like 2 years ago.
Still absurd.
It's still absurd.
Yeah, you can still get beers for essentially $2.50.
Geez, the craziest I ever knew was like 5 bottles of Corona or Bud Light Lime or something in the buckets during the summer, you know?
Yeah.
Like on like a Taco
For, like,
Tuesday or something.
$14.95
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
things like that. That's the most absurd amount of alcohol I've ever seen for like such a discounted price anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, man, alcohol, that's what really like, that's what I personally find can like fuck me up for shitting if I'm drinking like frequently. Like when I was in that phase, I was drinking like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And that's, yeah.
Was it the drinking or was it the food that you'd eat when you were drinking?
I think the alcohol just had a lot to do with it. I think my body was just like dried out as fuck. And I wasn't eating the right food. You're correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But dehydration, there's a lot to say about that.
Oh, dude, that would totally like block up your guts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually had this conversation with a group of girls that I was very unfamiliar with, which was really odd. One of my friends invited me to like girls' night with a bunch of her friends, and I was like, oh, okay, like sure, a bunch of people that I don't know, sounds like a great time. And for some reason, we started talking about one of the girls I think maybe was legitimately constipated at the time, and I was like, I can honestly say I do not know that feeling. Never in my life do I think that I've gone more than like, I wouldn't even say 48 hours.
Jesus.
Like maybe 36 hours.
Do you think you don't eat that clean?
No.
Like you kind of eat like a fucking 22-year-old boy who just moved out.
Yeah. Well, no. I'm sorry.
You're better than that. Okay, a little bit better.
I'm not having like chicken nuggets.
When's the
in
last time you had
ramen.
donair?
I didn't get a donair. Food from a place where you would acquire donairs was ordered on Monday night, which is such a sad thing to have happen. No one orders donairs on a Monday. That's like very much a weekend activity.
So, do you think it's more common for girls to get backed up than? Because I feel like I hear a lot of girls, you know, in passing. I'm not obviously privy to the conversation very often, but do you think girls have more regular constipation?
I do not know. I bet you that there's a study.
Yeah, man, that would be interesting.
Yeah, I have no idea.
We talk about shit so much.
Oh, talking shit.
That's
Literally.
yeah, we just turn it.
It's in
into
the
talking
description.
shit.
It's in the description.
Yeah. So like, okay, are we going to the would you rather's?
Yeah, lay it on me.
All right. This one was more so based at you, but we'll throw it out.
Okay.
You can only watch one movie for the rest of your life.
Home Alone 2.
It wouldn't be a fucking would you rather if you just get to pick the movie.
Oh.
And then so the rest of the movies you never get to watch again.
Not
So
gonna
would you
lie.
pick?
I also completely forgot the concept. As soon as you started asking about movies, I was like, what movie would it be? Not expecting two choices.
You're both fucking idiots.
Whatever.
Billy Madison or Ace Ventura?
Billy Madison.
Anita?
We're talking Ace Ventura 1.
No, fuck. Ace Ventura 2.
Ace Ventura 2 then.
I have not seen Billy Madison.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Well, this was the short-ass episode.
Yeah, all right, guys, that was roll the music. Why have you never seen Billy Madison? Who hurt you?
I don't know.
God.
Have you seen many older Adam Sandler movies?
Probably not. If you want to start rhyming off a list, I can pretty much guarantee I've not seen most of them.
So like Happy Gilmore,
No,
Really?
sorry.
Big Daddy.
I think so, but
Yeah,
I
there's
just
no
don't know
thinking. It's an
definitively.
incredible movie.
Yeah.
Mr. Deeds.
No. Wow.
Okay, so why do you think that is? Was that not a thing for you growing up? Like, did your family not laugh?
I don't know. I don't know if it was. The problem is I don't even know the movies at all to reference.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was because it was humor that my parents deemed was not appropriate for my age group.
Oh,
Like,
definitely wasn't appropriate.
Oh, are you a
Okay.
fucking Simpsons kid?
I was a no Simpsons kid.
Oh.
Oh, what a fucking condolences. Oh my
I
god.
thought you knew this about me.
So what was the word you used at the beginning? Like a very vulgar sense of humor? Is that what the word you used?
Yeah.
So was this like built like pent up rage from years of like being overparented or something?
Yeah, like when like a kid is like very much helicopter child.
Yeah.
And then they go off to college and they go insane and they do all of the drugs and all of the liquor.
Usually those are the kids that wore a t-shirt to the pool.
I don't know that I've ever worn a t-shirt to a pool, but I did go to church.
Travis wore a t-shirt to the pool. Holy fuck.
I never wore. Fuck, I did. Wait, not when I was older.
Yeah, we're talking younger,
Fuck.
like 12 and less.
Yeah, I was a fat kid, man. Actually, in hindsight, looking back at photos of myself when I was a kid, I actually wasn't a fat kid. But it just really goes to show you the powers of, influence in TV and media that gave me some body issues.
Yeah, I always had hair issues. Now look at me. And I'm not even kidding. Do you know how many times I went to like 10 different barbers trying to get the Zach Morris haircut? And she's like, it just doesn't go this way for you. I'm like, but I just want it, man. And it never worked. And then now look at me, like more hair on a pack of bacon.
So, so do you watch like Simpsons now, or have you never rediscovered it?
No, I watch Simpsons now.
Okay, and have you like engaged in other of that kind of like cartoon humor?
Yes. Like I watch South Park.
Okay. Did you like ever sneak South Park or anything as a kid when your parents were saying no?
So my dad really liked South Park. And my dad was like the epitome of dad lets you do things that mom doesn't let you do.
Yeah.
Like when I was like 5 and he was in charge of taking care of me before I started going to school or whatever, we would stop a street over from our street and we would eat like fizz candies and pile me full of sugar before we got home, and he'd be like, don't tell your mom. So like dad would sneak in when we weren't allowed watching The Simpsons, would sneak in like South Park.
Oh, which is
Very
far
late at night.
worse.
So much worse. So I don't know. I'm a very broken human. That's the problem.
Oh man, it's unbelievable. Like the media that you watch as a kid, how it influences you. Like, I feel like so much of your sense of humor could be lifted directly out of early Jim Carrey movies.
Yeah.
Like you, I feel like I can tell with you when the way you present yourself comedically and when you're doing funny shit. Like it's so animated.
What do
and
I
so
do
wild.
that's funny?
Like you're doing it right now.
I'm not doing
actively
anything
right
funny. I'm just sitting here.
No, but like just even then when you're saying it, the way you move your hands and like
don't know what-
accentuate. You do that so much.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just throwing my hands in the air. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, okay. All right. I have another good would you rather, which I was going to ask you this one last week.
Okay.
But then I found out you were coming on the show, and I figured I would save it. So,
Did you comb and gel your hair?
yeah, I just got off work, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna leave it like that?
Why are you being so critical? Man, you have such bad hair envy.
All right, what's this would you rather?
Okay, it does gear a little more towards you because I don't know about your opinion. So, you can either be OnlyFans rich, but only men are into your page. So, OnlyFans rich, like, we have a lot of discussion about OnlyFans, but, like...
Dude, did you hear the big OnlyFans news from this week?
No.
Bella Thorpe, Disney star, made an OnlyFans page, one day broke $1 million.
Who's Bella? What was she in?
I have no idea. I just saw the article. I actually didn't recognize her. I have no idea what she's in. Maybe it wasn't even Disney. It just said Disney.
Bella Thorpe or Bella Thorne?
No, it must be Thorne. Yeah, I'll buy into that. Was that?
She was in Shake It Up,
Never heard
Midnight
of it.
Sun,
Never heard
Famous in Love,
of it. Okay.
The Duff. I don't think it has anything.
Oh, the Duff. The designated
Whoa!
ugly fat friend.
And then in 2019, she stepped away from Disney movies and starred in Her and Him, a Pornhub exclusive.
Seriously? Yeah. Oh my god. So dude, this chick makes a one day with OnlyFans and breaks $1 million. That's more than Disney ever paid her for 1 day's worth of work.
Yeah. Dude, oh, she's
Also,
fucking
she didn't
rich.
even she didn't do anything.
She's going to get Oprah rich off OnlyFans.
Yes, that's what. So anyway,
Yeah, so would you rather be OnlyFans rich, and by that I mean you're probably making like 20 grand a month, but your audience is just the low lives of low lives, like people you're so
that's who you want
uncomfortable-
though, because they're the ones that are like gonna dig
Okay.
themselves into a hole.
He's answered this question already. Or you can make $4,000 a month on OnlyFans. That's all you're ever going to make, but you have your dream target audience. People who are watching you are people you'd want to interact with in real life. No scum, no dirt.
The thing is, they dry up in a hurry. Those people dry up. All you gotta do is one bad move, cancel culture, boom, done. Those guys with like the neck beards and shit that are in basements and jerk off 12 times a day wearing like marijuana t-shirts and shit that says like dude on it or something. you know what I mean? Those shirts and they probably play World of Warcraft with one of those mouses that you hold sideways. Like one of those people, the money just keeps coming. Because they're on like disability, they have all these government things going on, mom and dad upstairs. Like they've got like, all these other options, plus they're filthy and they need an endless supply. Because they could reach the end of Pornhub. Like a hot chick is only gonna flick the bean fucking 3-4 times a week, but a dude is gonna jerk off 3-4 times a day.
An hour.
Yeah, well, I mean, if he's has some pain meds, then yeah, sure. But
So do you think guys like that have like one screen where they have like World of Warcraft going, but then on the second monitor,
yeah,
they
you got to
just have, like,
monitor
a
your
constant
guild so it's
supply
not
of
being
porn?
attacked. I don't know World of Warcraft. I never played it, but I'm guessing there's guilds and attacks.
Oh, I thought you said you got to monitor your guilt, and I was like, I don't understand how that.
No,
plays in the
monitor your
screen,
guild.
but accurate.
You can just go AFK, and then all of a sudden, if you see yourself getting attacked, you just drop your dick, grab the mouse, and back to work you go. It's not even a big deal.
Anita, is OnlyFans like a hard nay? I guess for most women, anyways.
Well, I just find it very interesting that you think someone might actually have a choice between having.
We're
preferred
talking.
fans.
We're playing in a fantasy world here.
I am aware. I just think that it's very interesting that you think you could have a choice not to have that fan base of people.
Well, what
who
if they
are-
built like a really good filter?
Sorry, no neckbeards? I don't think that's an option for OnlyFans. Perhaps I am wrong, but they're going to get in there somehow.
Dude, how do OnlyFans stop that content from getting leaked out and just ending up on?
I think it's
Pornhub
just
or
a legal
wherever?
team and like threats. I don't think there is any like way to stop. I think they pretty much, it's just basically empty threats. Like every picture is watermarked, but if so and so ends up finding their picture posted up on Reddit or whatever, they can go to OnlyFans and OnlyFans legal team will do what they have to.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Man, that's
their
supposed
lawyers
to
are
be like
usually
a
better than
tiring
most people.
process. Like,
Yeah.
once that content gets out there, though, like we kind of talked about the celebrity jihad thing one day. Like it's there. It's
Yeah.
almost impossible to fucking recover those images or recover those videos.
It's fucked up too, because you got to think like people have been sending nudes since digital cameras, like that you had to take a little SD card and put in your computer. Like that's when it like got popular, and then flip phones made it a lot easier, and then now like smartphones have been out for more than 10 years that you could just like send, gone,
Yeah.
right? So you got to think the people that were doing that 10 years ago were in their late teens or early 20s.
Yeah.
Those people are now in their late 20s, early 30s. Like they're in like positions of power. They're literally running for like office and all that.
Do you think AOC has sent nudes?
I don't know what AOC is.
Oh, I fucking knew you would know. You know who that is, right?
Alice in Chains? No, that's Alice in Chains. Who's Alice?
I don't know who that is.
Alexandria Ortiz. The fucking lady in Congress, in the super young lady. Oh, fuck. What's her name? Oh,
Yeah, anyway, probably. So like it's not like it's super interesting to think that because probably everyone has either taken or sent a nude
yeah.
that's between the current age of 18
Yeah.
and probably mid to late 30s. Like everyone's taken one or sent it. And that means you have the risk of your clouds being attacked or phished or, you know, things being hijacked somehow and you just never know. Like there could be nudes of us out there on the internet that you just don't know of because you just didn't stumble across it. Like someone in fucking Bangladesh is jerking off to it.
Where do Snapchats end up, do you think?
Oh, they've got to go somewhere. There's no
Yeah.
fucking way it just deletes.
No.
There's got to be a cache somewhere on some server.
It has to exist, right?
Yeah.
That would be, if someone could figure out a way to hack Snapchat and get
It's
all the-
happened.
Really?
Yeah, it's happened a lot of times.
Dude, there would be some sensitive fucking
Dude,
content.
there's a way. I don't know how. I have no clue how. I just happen to know someone that it's happened to. Well, I don't
Yeah.
know them. Sorry. They're like a very maybe like a F-list celebrity.
Yeah.
But like they're popular enough that someone would want to do this. You can save a Snapchat story that someone publicly posts and then remove emojis. So if like someone were to take a picture and then put like face emojis covering the goods,
Yeah.
someone else knows how to just get the actual raw footage from it.
No fucking
Yeah,
way.
I have no idea how to do it. I don't really care. I don't even have Snapchat. Like,
Do you not have Snapchat anymore?
I literally have it on my phone, but I haven't logged into it in ages. I haven't
Yeah.
used it. I don't.
You
send
had
it.
like a crazy Snapchat streak going at one time with your friend.
Yeah, 500 something days.
That's fun.
Basically, the only reason I had Snapchat was for that streak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did it die?
I don't know. Someone went camping and didn't have cell service.
It certainly wasn't you.
No,
That's a very upsetting end to that story.
it was.
I had a very, very long streak with Stephanie for a very long time during COVID.
Really?
It was all dogs.
Who fucked it up?
Probably me.
I would think Stephanie. Stephanie's fucking horrible at that shit, man. She's so fucking annoying sometimes when it comes to like texting and shit. She's very bad at it.
She's very excellent at it when you're only sending her videos of animals. It was the best. I was getting videos of dogs.
What are you
every
implying
day.
that I'm sending her on Snapchat?
I don't know what you're sending her on.
I don't know.
I
You're
wasn't
pretty slow at
implying
replying to me a lot of the time too.
Yeah, I know. No, do you know who our buddy Matt? I'm very bad at replying to him, and he gets pissed.
I think some of the time is when Matt texts you, he's texting not your number. He's texting like your old number that you had.
Josh.
No, the one before that.
Oh,
Like your like Newfoundland phone number that you like the area code 709
yeah.
area code that you would have had before.
I've gone through like 3 cell phone numbers since I've been up here.
Really?
Fucking changed that shit.
It was
like
disappointing the
underwear.
day I had to change my phone number because I had that other one for so long, but now I got my name and my number. And I thought that'd be a cool marketing ploy. Never used it once.
Wait, is your number like?
It just says my name and my number.
That's fucking
If you just
cool.
spell my name,
That's
it's
fucking rad.
it's just. I thought it would be a cool thing for like a marketing thing when I got into the car business. I just never used it because I don't fucking care.
Was that intentional or was that just an absurd?
No.
coincidence?
I waited on hold with the guy talking to him for well over an hour. Like I'm like, no, I need this number. So he did everything he could. I don't know why it would take that long, but I think he just didn't want to take any other phone calls. He was like laid up in a freaking call center at like 11:30 at night.
Yeah,
He
he
was
was
just
just
chilling.
fucking with you.
Yeah,
He was
probably.
not chilling.
Probably. I think he was high as fuck.
Yeah. He was like, "Oh, okay."
Pretty much. Like there was only one combination. Like I got a would you rather that I just pulled up here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not that bad. Would you rather bathe a dead body or sleep beside a dead body? Ooh, fuck that.
How old is the body?
69 days old.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with bathe. I'm not fucking sleeping next to that dude. That's fucking weird.
I'm not saying you have to spoon, but like you could use it as a pillow. You could be
No.
Little Spoon.
I'll bathe it. I'll take
What?
the bathe.
Really?
Yeah, entirely.
Like, you have to bathe balls.
Wait, why did you just decide gender all of a sudden?
You have to bathe that. You have to bathe asshole. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm totally gonna bathe it because A, I think it'd be fun.
okay.
And B, you only have to, like, what's it going to take me? 40 minutes? Then it's done. It's kind of like what we talked about. Would you rather fuck your parents or watch them fuck every night? Like, rather fuck them once.
Would you rather fuck your parents one time? What was your answer for that, Anita?
It was very conflicting.
Really?
There simply was no answer.
Did you listen to that one yet? I know it just came out like yesterday, but
Well, I have been previously described as your guys' #1 fan, so I did have to listen to the entire thing because I felt like it was going to be this weird paradigm thing if I was listening to the past that for me was present,
future.
but for you guys was past, and
Okay.
then this was future. It seemed like it would be a bad idea, so I just had to get all of it in right now, so
Okay.
that it's so a part of it was.
where do you listen to it most? Like gym, car, work, like at home chilling?
Generally speaking, in my car to and from work.
Okay.
And because you guys started recording during COVID, it was actually really lovely to be able to like almost kind of have a fun hangout time with like my friend in the backseat of my car that simply was not listening to the input that I had in the conversation that was happening. And also his friend who I had never met before and like, why are you in my car? Get out. But yeah, it was kind of nice. I don't remember what we started with as a question. I'm not fucking my parents, and I'm not watching them fuck.
No,
That's
but you
simply
have
the
to.
answer.
You have to
I
do.
don't have to do either of the
Yes,
things.
You
do.
do.
That's
That's
what-
the game.
That's the rule.
I did have this one thought. Which was that technically, by being a third-party bystander that's in the room and present, because people do weird shit like that, are you not technically also participating?
No, that
No.
is not participating.
Participating as touch, feel, smell,
Yeah.
input.
Input, inside.
I don't want to play this game.
No, but you have an advantage that we don't. We're pretty much stuck with either raping our dads or fucking our moms. You can get a strap on and you could fuck your dad. Or so you could fuck your mom or get fucked by your dad. Like, we're doing the fucking no matter what. But you have the option of fucking or being the fucker. Or fucked it.
I still don't like any of these.
No.
You know what's so funny, dude? This is right now reminding me so much. Do you remember the first couple episodes that we did, okay? So this is like, I'm going to reveal like an edited moment from an older podcast. So when me and...
Unedited moment.
Yeah, not even an edited moment. We just scrapped the whole episode.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I think I asked if you would date a black chick.
You got it. So at first, I didn't know how to handle those questions. And like, I think you're having that experience right now because it's like a really fucking weird thing and it's fucked up. But it's just jokes. It's just all jokes. And yes, yeah, I would date a black chick.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah, totally. I would. If I met a nice black lady that I fell in love with.
Dude, you know what's fucked?
Yeah.
Generally speaking, like I'm not attracted to black women.
Sure.
Like I find personality-wise their look, it's just not my cup of tea, okay?
Yeah.
But when I'm drunk at a bar, the only thing I want is a black chick. I don't know why. Maybe it's because there's some inside guilt and I just want to be like, I gotta fuck her. Maybe it's some mystery too, because you know what you're gonna get when you get a white chick home.
Dude.
Like, especially a drunk white chick. It's the same fucking thing every time.
Man, I think that's what happens to a lot of people when you're drunk. Like, I know for certain, like, I've had a couple of mornings living in St. John's, where I woke up in the morning, and I lived very close to George Street, which is the big party area. And I turned over and I was like, no, no. And it's just like you meet a lady, you're a little bit sad, you're a little bit lonely. It's 3:30 in the morning, the bars are closing, you're fucked up, and you go home. And then you wake up and you're like,
I've only ever banged one black chick, and it was an escort that I paid for. Got to the hotel. As soon as I walked in, she's like, "Are you Ryan?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Get naked." I've told that before.
Yes,
That's just how they fucking work. Anyway, when I turned the lights off, all I could see was the bottom of her feet and her teeth shining. Like, you know, it was fucking. The room was completely dark, but there was a couple like key aspects that were glowing. That's how to feel my way over there. Where the fuck are you, Chanel? Like,
oh, fuck. But yeah, and I think, yeah, exactly how awkward that gets and how fucked up it is probably what you're experiencing right now. And it passes in time.
I'll put people on the spot.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Gotta ask for the sale.
To answer your question, I would date a black chick. And I think that your logic stands, and I would probably just have to get in there, because at least then it's over.
Yeah.
It's the right way to go. Because it's done.
Yeah.
That part of your life is completely fucking over then. Man, I got a quick question for you.
Okay.
We all know you're not a big lover of film. Not that you're not a lover of film, you just don't watch a lot of movies.
Oh, you know what's crazy on this topic, real quick? Not to side rail us too much.
No, go ahead.
I got a Facebook memory showed up the other day. I want to say it was less than a week ago anyway.
Yeah.
It was 10 years since the last time I went to the movie theater.
Yeah. And
That was the day I went. The last movie I went to was The Expendables. And I made a Facebook status that I was going to see The Expendables. And that was the last time I went to the movie theater.
Was that, I thought you didn't go to a movie after The Dark Knight.
No.
Oh.
I mean, that really pushes home my hatred for the movie theater. But no, I didn't go since The Expendables.
Really?
Yeah.
If another Expendables movie came out, would you go?
More did come out, and I didn't see them either.
Would you not go for like even a Fast and Furious movie?
No, lots have come out. 2010? Think about it. There was only...
There's been so many great movies
I
since
think
then.
only like 1, 2, and Tokyo Drift existed by 2010. Maybe 4. Maybe 4.
Yeah, I think 4 did.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically where I want to take this is...
Was there a Fast and Furious 3? Like, I know Tokyo Drift, but was there like an actual
No, they never
number 3?
called it 3. So they ended up counting Tokyo Drift because none of them are actually numbered until you get to Fast 5, which is after Fast and Furious, which means technically Tokyo Drift's number 3.
Yeah, I don't know how any of the story goes.
Yeah, it's fucked. And speaking of how he doesn't know the story, how the story goes, me and Anita are both big fans of Star Wars. So we're going to play a game.
Had to be Star Wars.
Yeah, of course it did. I know you haven't seen this, but I know you have some general pop culture knowledge.
You know
of
what?
it to
Like
make
Star
this
Wars
funny.
is one series that if you add up all of what I've ever seen from Star Wars, including commercials, I'm not sure it adds up to 5 minutes.
Oh, this is going to be very fun. Okay, so what we're going to do is today we're referencing Star Wars
Okay.
Episode 4, A New Hope.
Episode 4, A New Hope. I never even heard of that one. At least I thought I heard of them all. Just didn't know what they were. Episode 4?
That's the first one. It's the very first one that came out in 1977.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
Episode 4.
Well, then I definitely didn't.
Okay, so first of all, I want you to try and name
Because they go 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, right?
and then 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know why 7, 8, 9? Oh wait, shit. Fuck. You know what? You know why 6 is afraid of 7?
Why? You're a fucking idiot.
Because 7 is a registered 6 offender. Okay, so it's, yeah, episode 4, the New World.
Okay. So first of all, there's 6 main characters
Okay.
in this Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Try and name them.
No googling.
No Googling.
Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Jar Jar Binks.
No.
Well, let me keep going.
I'm just saying
All
that one's
right.
wrong.
The backwards word guy. The baby Yoda or Yoda.
No.
Okay, well, there's Burn at 3. C3PO.
Technically, but I didn't count him in the 6 because I didn't think you would know that.
Oh, okay. R2D2.
Yeah.
Um,
Also didn't count that in the 6.
Cinnamon Bun Head. Don't know her name. Princess something.
Yeah, Leia, I'll give you that one.
Okay.
Okay, so you got 2 out of 6.
And Darth Vader.
Okay, you got 3 out of 6.
That's it. I literally couldn't name another one. Wait. There's a big fucking sort of guy.
You make the noise for me.
I don't know. He looks like a big fucking, like a big frog with like a Buddha looking fucker.
Oh, that is
Oh.
a very different
Oh,
character
he's
from the
talking
sound
about
that-
Jabba.
Yeah.
Jabba, that's the guy. Jabba the fucking Hutt.
Oh, that's not who I thought you were talking about.
Looks like he ate Pizza Hut.
So, all right. So you got Luke, Leia, and Darth Vader.
Okay.
Then there's Chewbacca.
That's the Sasquatch.
You got it.
Yeah.
I was
I
gonna
can't
try
make
and
the
give you a
noise.
hint and say what we talked about last week.
Okay.
There's Han Solo.
I don't know who that is, but I feel like that was the guy that played Indianapolis Jones. Was
Yeah.
him. I thought that was Luke Skywalker.
Indianapolis Jones.
And then there's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I have heard of that. I didn't know that. I thought that was Star Trek.
No, that is Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Cool.
so now what I've done is I've done the plot into beginning, middle, and climax, and I just have it as one sentence answers.
Cool.
So-
So I have a 1 in 8 chance of getting this right
Okay, so
because there's only 8 stories ever told.
what do you think
Truth.
is the plot of Star Wars: A New Hope? And you can really, really paraphrase. I'll be really loose with this.
I have no fucking idea. Is this the one with like the fucking planet that looks like it's made out of metal and it's going towards like a spaceship or something?
Yeah. You got it. You got
All
it.
right. Does it have like those big like saber-toothed tiger robot looking things? With the fucking lasers? I don't fucking know.
It's not fucking Power Rangers, you idiot.
No, I'm not talking about Power Rangers. I'm definitely talking about Star Wars.
Okay, how do you think?
They're like panther walking robots, like big ones that I think
Oh,
are.
he's talking about ATSTs.
He is
Yeah.
Okay, those
They look-
things.
more like a greyhound,
Sure. Yeah. Okay. I'll buy into that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
not
They look
like
like
a
Mila.
saber-toothed tiger.
Mila.
The skinny one.
Skinny one. Yes.
Okay.
It does. Yes.
So how do you think that movie starts? What happens in the beginning? Like, what would sum up the first 30 minutes or 25 minutes of that movie?
Character building.
Okay, yeah, clearly. That's every movie.
That's why I stopped watching movies. They're all the same. Every movie is the exact same to me.
Dude, saying character building and that's why all movies are the same is like saying books are made of paper and that's why they're all the same.
Well, that's why I fucking did the same book report 12 times for 12 years of high school or 12 years of school. Do you know how many times I read The Outsiders?
Oh, that is phenomenal, boy.
I only read it twice, but I just did a book report on it 12 times.
Okay,
Oh, The Chrysalids too.
so Obi-Wan Kenobi
Yeah.
finds
I don't know
Luke-
what an Obi-Wan Kenobi
So
is.
he's the master. Do you know what Jedi are?
No, man. I
He's the
don't-
master Jedi.
Okay, so is that good guys?
Good guys.
Okay.
So he finds Luke.
Yeah.
And
Is he a good guy?
He's a good guy.
Luke's a good guy.
Luke's a good guy.
Okay.
And then he trains him, and they meet up with Han Solo and Chewbacca
Okay.
to take us into the middle of the movie.
So that's the battle. All right. So you're basically
No battle yet.
You're
Just-
describing Karate Kid right
Your
now.
team is coming together. We're doing the assembly of the team right now.
Okay.
Okay? So then mid-movie, what do you think happens next? Think about characters we haven't introduced yet that you knew who they were. So
Oh,
we
those are his friends.
talked about Han, Chewbacca, Luke, and
Wait, where did
Obi-Wan
Chewbacca
Kenobi.
come from?
Chewbacca and Han met up with Luke and Obi-Wan in a bar.
Yeah, they have bars in Star Wars?
Yeah.
It's a drinking movie.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
They chop off a guy's arm in the bar, and there's a big bar brawl.
Okay. So, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and say it's the same thing as Karate Kid. So, Obi-Wan is basically Mr. Miyagi. Han Solo is fucking Ralph Macchio guy with his best friend, his dog, because he ran away from home because he didn't want to move to fucking
Luke,
Tokyo.
Luke is Ralph Macchio.
Yeah, okay. Luke is Ralph Macchio's character in Karate Kid. Ends up being friends with a dog because he ran away from home because he didn't want to live in fucking Japan. And then all of a sudden, the dog is Chewbacca. They end up meeting this Miyagi guy, wax on, wax off, basically trains him to be a fucking Jedi master and join the Force because it's the power of the Force, right? Oh my God. This is hard. I don't know where the other guys come in. I'm guessing they're the opposition.
Okay, so Han is a part of that team as well.
Oh, Han's good too.
Yes.
So Han is good.
Yeah.
We like Han.
So now they're going to go and rescue
Princess Leia.
Princess Bunhead. You
Oh,
got
so
it.
this is fucking Mario and Yoshi.
You got it. Yeah.
Oh, we should have just said that. I get it now.
And how, so they go and rescue her.
Was she tied up on the train tracks?
No, it was a very sexual scene, actually.
It's not great.
Yeah, she's like about to be tortured. And
Like waterboarded?
no, like probed.
Have you ever waterboarded yourself?
No. Oh, dude, I actually had a question for you about waterboarding.
Oh, no shit. I did it the other day to myself with one of my fucking COVID masks on. I
Yeah.
just dumped a bottle of water in my face to see what it was like. I just got wet.
Oh, man. I thought I had a would you rather about that, but apparently I don't.
No, so anyway, long story short, I don't know how the New Hope lands or finishes.
Okay, sorry.
Is that it? New Hope?
Yeah, New Hope. So they
Okay.
rescue Leia, and Leia has...
AIDS.
Hitman.
and then she gives it to everybody else. It's actually a gangbang scene is what happens next.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever see the crazy gangbang scene that's in It? Stephen
No.
King's It?
What?
In the book, there's that crazy fucking rape scene of a
What?
child in the book. Never made it to the movie, though.
Yeah.
Gee,
Or
I
Stanley
wonder
Kubrick.
why.
Stanley Kubrick, that's the guy I'm thinking of.
Wait, isn't Stanley Kubrick the guy who actually... No,
No, Stephen King. Yeah, Stephen King.
Stephen
Stanley
King.
Kubrick just directed it.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm just... Anyway,
Did
in...
Stanley Kubrick do it?
I don't know. I never saw it.
He did The Shining.
Yeah,
He probably did it.
No,
Like,
but it-
are we
anyway-
talking about the what's his name?
sure. The fucking clown at the sewer and shit. Anyway, there's like a crazy rape scene in that.
Really? When
Yeah.
did you read that book?
I didn't. I had it read to me.
What fucking demented person read that to you?
My 9th grade English teacher.
What?
He read 2 books, The Hobbit and
Great book.
It. All I remember from The Hobbit is Bilbo Baggins.
Dude, we could just do a whole episode on you trying to say fucking fictional character names and make up their backstories.
I don't care about them though. That's the problem. Like,
Okay, so
I don't have the
Princess
attention
Leia,
span.
they rescue her,
Okay.
and she has the plans to the big metal planet that blows up other planets.
It's called a Death Star.
Death Star, you got it. So, how do you think the movie ends?
The Death Star got destroyed. It's the Death Star. It's
Okay.
got to do the thing.
Yeah, and they blow it up.
Yeah.
Okay, you did
Duh.
okay. I'd give you like...
It's called a Death Star. It's not a survival star. Think about this. It's in the name. It's like a waiting room. They built it so you could wait. You're not going to get into the doctor right away. You got to wait. They built the room. Like it's the Death Star.
What is wrong with you in going into full Jerry Seinfeld moments lately? This is a new thing that you've started doing.
Oh, because I have a short fuse. That's all.
All right, that's my whole movie bit. That's all I got. Whip out the notebook. What else do you got?
Oh, I got a really cool one.
Okay.
It'll lead us into this week's episode of Cock Talk, though.
Fellas, get ready to impress a chick. Helicopter dick, go helicopter dick. Helicopter dick. All right. To impress a chick, do the helicopter dick.
I like how you took a swig of beer when we got into cock
Swig
talk.
of beer for the working man. There you go.
Just seemed like an appropriate time to not have weird sounds. Trying to swallow beer.
Does it matter if Anita? Does it matter if a guy is circumcised or not?
My opinion on this matter is flawed.
Okay.
And I think that it's probably not the norm,
All right.
but I have not been with a man with a circumcised dick.
Oh, so you're racist. You don't like Jewish guys.
Oh my God.
What the fuck? So you like cocks with no personality?
They just have a little hat on. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, they're like a fucking clan hood. Like they're evil.
Dude, I've never seen a successful porn star though with an uncircumcised penis.
No, the thing is, you can train it.
What do you mean?
If it's circumcised, you can train it. Or if it's uncircumcised, sorry, you can
Speak
train
your
it.
truth.
You can train it to just stay down a little bit. Stay at the back of the head.
How would you do that?
I don't know. I did it. I'm not circumcised, but I'm not in a sleeping bag either.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's just head's out there. The rest isn't, but I got the skin still. It's a blessing and a curse.
You're like Batman.
That's what I mean. I want to set up this OnlyFans page, and I have an advantage.
You do. You have a unique ability.
Yeah.
Anita, do you think we could launch successful OnlyFans pages that would appeal to women?
Absolutely not.
No, so this is my theory.
Very disappointed.
We could have costumes. I could buy like those googly eyes from the Dollarama.
Oh no.
Stick them on my cock, and I could have like a little fake mustache, and I could name it Juarez the cock, and I could be like, hey, I say, how are you doing over here? And I could set up like a cock village. Like I could buy a bunch of dildos, and I could swoop in, like I could put a cape on my dick, swoop in, and knock a bunch of the bad guys over, dress them up like bad guys.
But who is that for?
I don't know. There's fucked up people out there. I figure
It doesn't-
7.8 billion people. There's got to be at least 8 that like me.
Wait, do you think that your audience would be primarily male or female?
I hope they're the males eating Doritos in the basements because the money doesn't dry up.
But if that's going to be your content, would that not have to be your audience? It'd be like, I need a break from all of this porn. I now need to watch this dick that's knocking over a bunch of dildos with googly eyes on it.
But I could have episodes. Like I could be like a subscription-based, like Netflix, basically for cocks. Like I could have guest
Oh,
stars.
so you're
I'm doing
dildos-
skits.
Oh, okay.
We're getting into a realm of like, it's not really porn anymore, but also it's still
It's
dicks.
performance art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be tasteful
Exactly.
with googly eyes and dicks.
Yeah, I could dress them up in like outfits, like Ken and Barbie style outfits, and I could make like characters and stuff. Like I could go buy a bunch of like dildos, butt plugs, all that kind of stuff, and then like I could make like little scenes. Like I could make like a little like out of like cardboard and stuff. I could set like a little bank robbery or something, and then I could dress my cock up in a cape. I could swoop in and knock over the bank robber, and then save the day.
And would like somehow the butt plug always end up with shit on it? And it'd be like, how's your day? And you'd be like, shitty.
I love it. I love it. I'd pay $5.99 a month to see that.
Oh God, I think you have like a great launching point there.
Yes, man. Yeah, that's what I mean.
How frequent is your release schedule? Is it like once a week?
It depends on the production value. Like I could take a selfie once a week, but I could make like little 2-minute skits, or I could upload a selfie sort of thing, like a cock selfie, like a dick pic.
Yeah.
I could upload one of them 5-6 times a day. Like,
But would it always, man? But just think that'd be a lot of prep work. Like if you constantly need to get it dressed up, like ready to go, you need to fluff it, like you need to come up with a new costume idea. You wouldn't be able to do 5-6 pics a day.
sure.
How?
Save them on the camera roll.
Yeah, but people don't want the same thing over and over. Like one day you're Superman, one day you're
No,
Batman.
that's where you're wrong. They do want that.
I'm sorry. We're just going to glass over the idea that you just said you need to fluff your dick?
That's what it's called, fluffing. When you get like a
Yeah.
half.
Do you not know about this?
I do not know.
Dude,
about
it's a whole job. Like there are people out there making good livings. Like they
The
have,
fluffers.
and all they do is like get a guy a Woody so that he can bang the porn star, because the porn star doesn't have to do the erection making.
The porn stars moved past that point. She no longer has to like care if the dude is ready to go. Like,
Right.
she's just doing the work. So there's another person that takes care of stimulating the man to ensure he's ready to perform.
So at what point in your porn star career do you go from getting yourself ready to having a fluffer?
I think it depends on the production. Like if it's one of those like you released it yourself on Pornhub, there's no fluffers. The fluffer is watching a different Pornhub video. But if you're like getting like there's sound, there's like cameras, there's lighting, there's a director saying and action. Like when you get to that point, there's also a fluffer and catering. Catering comes with fluffers.
Yeah.
They go hand in hand.
Yeah, and okay, so and realistically, like, you've never seen a dude naked who hasn't like prepared it a little bit to make sure, because basically what happens is when you're coming in cold, like if you're about to be naked in front of somebody that you're about to engage with, you make sure your private time in the bathroom or right before time, that you make sure there's already some blood flowing down.
Yeah, milk
there.
the pipes.
Yeah, 100%. Is this new information for you?
It's not new sorry, the term is what was new information.
Oh,
The
gotcha.
The concept of just really quickly sort of bypassing over the concept of fluffing a dick, I was very confused about, because I was like, what is happening here? Are there feathers?
No.
Is there a duster? Are you talking about pubes? I don't know what's going on.
No, it's a very like common thing in porn, especially like gangbang scenes. 100%.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because there's a lot of
ladies
pressure.
work in the room.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
have things going on, because you can't just have a bunch of little noodles going on.
No, not at all. It
ideal.
would be super fucking strange. Where the fuck were we going with this? Oh, right. We were talking about your dick pics. Yeah, like what other ideas? Would you do like a Western scene?
Hell yeah. I'd giddy up, you know? And then I'd have my cock dressed up as the horse.
Oh.
And then have like G.I. Joe like.
So would you incorporate like actual action figures and stuff into it as well?
Absolutely.
Oh man, this seems like a fucking marketable idea.
You could have a throwback episode where the Ninja Turtles are riding your cock. Or
So is
fighting your cock.
Is it technically gay if two cocks are involved in this, or is it?
No.
So you
It's
could
not
have
gay.
no. So you could have like two dicks, like one guy, two horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know those Rock'em Sock'em robots that you could play? They're like, they're like a blue one and a red one until you knock the head off or whatever. Or whatever the win was.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Gotcha. So, guys, you can check out our OnlyFans at Dudes Talking Shit. It's our dicks not gay.
Yeah. Exactly. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
The real question, though, is who's the Batman and who's Robin?
I think, unfortunately, I'm Robin in this situation. I'm willing to accept that. I know who runs this fucking dick and fart joke show. Oh, fuck.
Did you hear about bug chasers?
No.
This is a real thing. There's these people out there called bug chasers. So their entire like reason for living is to catch diseases.
Oh, fuck. We're not talking about, like, insects.
No. We're talking about diseases. Like they're HIV positive or they want to be. So they're going to go out of their way to have unprotected sex with other HIV positive people so they can catch.
Is there a
that
specific
disease.
dating app, do you think, for HIV positive people?
Nah, but there's probably a Reddit thread or something.
Where you could find somebody.
Yeah, they're called bug chasers. It's like this very big thing that's happening in the gay community.
Yeah.
That's what made me think of that.
Yeah. Man, okay, so when you were a kid, like, did you ever get really, really frustrated with your parents or something? And be like you were really upset and you were like...
Seriously wondering how this is going to like, where's the segue here?
Yeah. Don't worry, I got this. Like, you get really angry and you go in your room and it's like, if I was fucking blind, if I had cancer, you'd fucking care. Like, do you know what I mean? Kid
No.
freak. Oh, shit. Okay. No, you?
Absolutely
No,
not.
no. Awesome. Cool.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, you're fucked up.
Is this like a weird, like, mental health problem?
It's
or
a
is
fetish for them.
Oh, no.
Yeah, for sure. So they want, like, it's not just HIV was just an example that I used, but it could be like other like, well, STDs or HIV. Like
So, like,
AIDS,
COVID
whatever.
was a wet dream for them.
Probably, in all honesty. But I think they want the incurable ones. I don't know. I don't know all the ins and outs, but it's fucking gross.
It sounds like Munchausen's, though.
Yeah. What is that?
What?
Munchausen's disease is a mental disorder that people have where they need something for people to feel bad for them. So, like, people will, like, fake commit suicide so that people feel bad for them. Or, like, fake that they have cancer. And they'll, like, go to the doctor and they'll get all kinds of treatment and they'll say that they have all of these symptoms that they don't have so that people feel bad for them and give them attention. It's like a mental disorder. And then you can have Munchausen's by proxy where you fake, usually it's parents with their children, and they fake that their child has this like incurable disease or illness, and they get them all of this doctor and all of this help, and then the child like doesn't have anything wrong with them.
Wait, so one thing, going back to the fake suicide, like, how do you do that? Like, how would you go about that? Like, do you pretend to kill yourself and then, like, 7 days later, and you're like, Jesus, bitch?
No, sorry. You attempt suicide.
Okay.
And
How
it
would
doesn't
you
work.
do it?
Yeah, how would you
Like,
kill
if you
yourself?
had to, like, fake a death, how would you be doing that?
We take everything down a dark road pretty
My
quick.
own death?
Yeah, like, let's say you're just done with things and you want a bunch of sympathy and you want a big story, you want a bunch of attention in newspaper and media. How would you fake your death? Because you're dead.
The problem is that no one would. That was going to get really sad really fast.
No one would
I
care.
was going to say no one would care, but that's
Oh, boy.
not, sorry. In like a grand scheme of things, nobody would care. So it wouldn't be like a huge media thing. It'd be like someone jumped off the bridge or something and it doesn't even get reported on. And I think I would feel too bad for anyone that I am close enough with that there simply like wouldn't be. I think if anything, I would never do anything so final as fake my death. I would just up and leave.
Oh, wow. Just vanish.
Yeah.
You'd be on Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah.
I need to ask you another important question. We're doing important research today. This is the first time we've ever talked to a woman in our life. Why do you listen to so many fucking murder podcasts?
Because it's just interesting. We had this, you guys had this conversation. We didn't have this conversation. It was in the backseat of my car. You guys were not privy to me also being part of the conversation. We had this conversation.
Do you ever
once
respond to
before,
us?
all the time?
Why, when I
Literally
brought up that, like,
constantly.
every lady likes to watch those crazy crime shows, like Forensic Files and all that, like Criminal Minds, like all those shows,
Yes.
they okay.
So
Here's an
shortly
answer.
thereafter, I made a poor choice. Got to drive home from a person that I didn't know, but that people I knew did know. There was another girl with us. We drove her home. We drove me home, which was 2.9 kilometers away. And in that very short period of time, I became very uncomfortable by the number of things that this man had said to me. And I was like, this was a bad idea. And I got a text in that time from my friend that we had just dropped off. And she was like, hey, let me know when you get home safe. And I was like, I hope he didn't see that. Like, very, very uncomfortable. And I told my boyfriend about it after. And he was like, you were fine. You're just overreacting. It's not a reasonable way of thinking. Maybe we've been watching too many murder shows. And I was like, I don't think that that's the problem. I think that someone making you feel that uncomfortable by saying things, and it's not disproven that women get attacked frequently. I think that it's completely warranted, and it's not a bad thing for women to be watching and listening to these kinds of stories, because to be slightly more prepared and to have to apologize for your actions later is a whole lot better than ending up murdered on the side of the road.
Do you think he'd actually leave you on the side of the road, though?
No, he definitely would have taken me into the
Yeah,
backwoods.
he would have buried your body
He would have buried me for sure.
entirely. No one ever would have found you.
I would have been murdered for sure.
Yeah, big
and
time.
also the car would not have been in the driveway. He wanted the car, and
Okay,
he wanted
so
me,
wait.
and it was not ideal.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I've heard this story. So, why do you continue to listen to those podcasts, or have you backed off since?
No, 1,000%. I continue to listen to them. There's a lot of very good information. Things like if someone finds you in a parking lot and they get in your car and they force you in with a knife or a gun or whatever,
Sure.
and they say drive, don't drive. Why? Why would I want to leave this parking lot, which is more
This
or less
sounds
public?
easier said than done.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, this sounds like some dumbass fucking idiots.
No, here's the reason. Why am I going to let you take me to where you want to go, which is for sure somewhere remote,
When you
where
just
my
kill
body
me
won't
here.
get found, versus I could get killed in this parking lot right here, right now, and someone is for sure going to, if not see it happen, there's going to be an entire crime scene here that you can't clean up because it's public. You're less likely to attack me / murder me if it's in public where there's people that can see it happening because you're going to get caught. It's not bad advice.
Yeah, your logic's kind of flawed. Like, what if you started driving and you crashed into something on purpose?
Then I die in the car, and the person also dies in the car.
Have
You
you
have
ever
a better
been
risk.
strangled from the back seat of your car?
It would appear that way. But I
So when-
swear it was my dog.
Nita has a large mark on her neck right now, and we'll just leave it at that. So what would be your reaction? Okay, so let's say in that situation, the guy's driving you home, right? Shit goes sideways. Like, we had a big discussion about this, how women have a harder time in life in general, because we don't have to fear being fucking killed at any point, because most humans we encounter are not that much bigger than us. Like, we'll usually figure it out.
We're a challenge. We're more of a challenge.
Definitely. We're not as desirable either. I mean, like, I don't know. My boobies are pretty big, but they're not the fun kind. So what would you do in that situation if shit had went sideways?
The problem is that I realized I was in a not ideal situation long after I could have done anything to help myself. I'm not driving.
Right.
The reason why I'm not driving is because I'm intoxicated.
Like drunk or buzzed.
Drunk enough that I left my car at a wharf and accepted a ride from a person that to me was a
All right.
basically a
That's not that
stranger.
drunk anymore, though.
No, that's
You can just be buzzed and need to do that.
yeah.
Fair, but I was pretty drunk.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just going to parrot you all night.
I was in a position where I was very vulnerable, and I was very lucky that it did not go wrong.
Would you have stabbed him with a key? Was that an option?
I did not have keys on me.
Would you throw up on him? Would you shit your pants to make yourself less desirable?
I would have done whatever I possibly could to make myself less desirable if such a situation occurred.
Dude, imagine that. Oh my god.
Just
Like wow.
Having to be concerned about like puking or shitting on someone just for the sake of making it out alive, it's not great.
No, I'm thinking of the other side of that. Like, let's say you're some fucking lunatic that's like, because and we've said this before, and I'll stand by it. I think that now your specific circumstance here is different, all right? But a lot of times,
not actually. He's just saying that to be polite.
no, for real. A lot of times throughout history, a lot of rape accusations have happened where someone was completely consenting one night, the next day they're not. All right? What if last night when you are totally consenting and so is he, she shits herself? Like imagine going through all this effort of being drunk, buying all these drinks for this chick. She's totally fucked, and she's like, "Oh my god, she's gonna be more down." But I'm also too drunk to like know the situation, and then she shits herself. And you're like, "Oh, for fuck's sakes! Like, I don't want to. Like, how do I get through this? Like."
What? Okay. All right.
Or
so,
like, what if you are some crazy fucking lunatic and you're hiding out at a campus at a university or something? And you're hiding in a bush for someone going on their evening run. And you just jump out, ha, ha, gotcha, pull you into a bush. And she shits herself. Turns out she wasn't on an evening jog. She was running to the toilet. She completely shits herself. And you're like, fuck, you blew your load in one try. You finally got up the courage to grab a chick and rape her in a bush. And she shits herself.
I like how you say finally got up the courage. What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, I'm just saying. I don't know. I haven't done it, but I'm willing to bet that it takes a little bit of nerves. So you have to.
Oh God,
Like,
man, that would be
like
the
every guy that's ever done like the violent kind of rapes, whether it's in an alley or like, grabbing someone off the side of the street or whatever the case is, it wasn't their first night going out to do that. It was
Right.
just
They're
like
a
the
little
first
more
time they did it
experienced.
was just the first time they succeeded.
Yeah,
like,
they've been watching her diet for the last few weeks, so they know she's not going to blow out some burrito shits.
That's what I mean. Like, imagine having to rape a chick the fucking day she had like a double Big Mac for lunch. Like, that's the worst. Like,
Oh, this is so fun.
I don't know if it's the worst. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing. All right.
Man, well, it does. I mean, a girl could have pooped while you're having sex before. It doesn't have to be a rape situation for a girl to shit
Even
herself.
that. Like, imagine having like a Big Mac challenge at work that day.
Dude, or imagine like that situation where you bring a lady home and, you know, things have been going well. Like you said, you've been buying her drinks. Things are fun. Everybody's drunk. We're having a good time. And she just passes out and shits herself. on your bed? What do you do?
Ugh, on your bed.
On your bed.
Oh, man.
Just a dirty, runny shit. She's been out. It's a hot summer night. She's wearing short shorts. The shit's running down her leg. All over the fucking comforter.
Is she laying on her side?
No,
like
she's
most people do?
She's on her back. It's squished
Who
up
the fuck lays on
everywhere.
their back?
Dude, when people pass out, they lay on their back.
Really?
All the time.
I thought you like do the side thing.
Yeah, sometimes people are too.
Because I'm just worried about like damage control. Because anyone laying on their side, if you shit and then someone else starts hitting you, like, hey, holy fuck, Brittany, you shit yourself. The first thing she's gonna do is, and then be like, and then do the push up, right? You know, do the rollover, then the push up. So now you're like, you just turned the Nutella into like a Nutella sandwich.
Oh, Jesus.
I think realistically, the play is that you're on the couch unavoidably. It's up to be determined as to whether or not your mattress is even salvageable. Your bed sheets probably aren't. But realistically, if someone shits your bed, that's their mess to clean up. That's not for you.
Do you leave them there till the morning, though?
Yeah, you shit yourself. You're too drunk to deal with it right now. You can lay and wallow in your own shit, quite literally, and you can clean my stuff tomorrow. Thank you very much.
What if you just met her?
I don't care.
Dude, that's
What's she gonna do? Wake up in the morning, be like, I guess I had a one-night stand. What am I sitting in?
I had an
don't
oopsie.
know. Like, you're not gonna have. That's one hell of a walk of shame in the morning with shit all over you. Like,
Do
that's
you
a
ask
situation.
to use the shower?
I don't know. I've never.
Do you
been
borrow a
presented
pair
with
of pants? Like,
Yeah, you just met this dude. So it's like, and either way, what if it's a dude with a girl, a dude with a dude, a girl with a dude, whatever. You get there, you shit yourself. A, when you wake up in the morning, do you just run the fuck out of there? B, suck it up, deal with your mistake, clean the stuff up, and ask politely to get a shower and borrow some clothes.
I think the intention is to do B,
Right.
but most people are gonna wake up, panic, leave, the door locks behind you, and now you're just fucked.
Oh, man, do you, like, have to get in a cab with, like, shit all over you?
What cab is letting you in their cab with shit all over you?
That would stink.
are you wearing
so
clothes then? Oh no, because presumably
Yeah,
the
yeah.
clothes aren't on when you shit.
No,
All
I'm
right.
saying shit with the clothes still on.
I thought you shit with your clothes still on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, like, they went in.
That's not so bad.
Laid on
It
your
would have to
bed.
be very liquidy for it to actually make
I'm
much of a
talking
mess.
short shorts.
Yeah, it could fall out.
Yeah.
really easily.
There could be a lot of shit everywhere.
If this is a woman you brought home, she's probably wearing a skirt or a dress if you met her
Easy.
downtown.
Yeah.
For sure.
She's shitting everywhere.
There
She's gonna
may
be
or may
shitting
not
everywhere.
be anything other than a dress. In which case, you've got just shit all over. She might as well have been naked.
Yeah, it would have been much easier. The cleanup would have been simpler. Throw her in the shower, just hose her off.
And what do you do? Like, do you just like go to a different room and jerk off? Because like you gotta get your stone. your stones have to get milked here. Like that's a deciding factor when you brought her home. And then if she shits, like your night's probably ruined sexually.
In a
But
lot of ways.
can you go just like into the other room or something? and
Man,
just be
I
like,
think I would just go on the couch and cry a little bit and be like, what a fucking waste of a
how
night.
quick do you think you'd sober up from it?
Oh,
though?
so fucking
Instantly.
fast.
Instantly.
When that fucking waft of shit just hit you when you walk back in the room, you'd be like, what the fuck? Dude, that'd be so fucking depressing. What a waste of a night.
It'd be fucked. It'd be. What would be worse though? What would be worse if you like made like that? You know that last call when you settle for someone at a bar when you're out, you want to pick up someone, but you didn't meet anyone yet, so like you can settle for someone at last call.
Yeah.
Or you could have like, because you didn't plan ahead well enough. So you like, let's say you get a 2020 10 versus a 2012 10. You know, there's a very different.
Sure.
Like
I know what you're saying.
a 2020 10 is a fucking 2012 fucking 30.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because people are progressively getting more attractive more easily
Thank you.
than they were back then.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
Not you.
Oh, fuck.
Well, actually, you know what? Men age gracefully, so
Yeah,
it's
dude,
true.
I think age has been kind.
That basically means, Anita, you got like 5 years
5 years.
Tops.
at the most.
That's very generous. Thank you so much.
Nice guy.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. So you're saying basically like a girl you've probably put work in for weeks.
Yeah.
She's gorgeous. You've been having a great time.
If she shits, do you just like deal with the cleanup and then do your thing? Or like if it's someone you just picked up that night, you don't even know her last name. You don't even have her phone number yet.
and she's a bit of an ogre.
Yeah, a little bit of a duff. Like
Yeah.
fucking Brittany Thorpe or whatever her name was. Thorne.
Brittany Thorne. No,
Yeah.
dude, she's hot.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's not the duff then?
No, she was in a movie called Duff.
Oh,
Get it, Duff? Let it, Duff?
I thought she was the
Is
duff.
Duff another word for fart?
No, duff is designated ugly fat friend.
Oh, man, that's so sad.
Yeah.
If you don't know what a duff is, you're probably the one.
Yeah, dude, I think if it's the girl you've been working, you clean it up, you be a gentleman, you get her into bed, you get her a good night's sleep, and when
Morning sex.
you got it. She'll be all the happier with you in the
What
morning.
if you have to have showered her though?
That is 110% contingent on the fact that she does not remember that happening. There is no morning sex. She's never going to talk to you again.
Oh, dude, so it's a lose-lose?
It's a lose-lose unless, and very likely if someone shit themselves because they passed out, they're not going to remember that in the morning.
What if she's into it?
What if she likes shitting on stuff? Yeah.
What if this is her like sign of attraction, like a dog pissing on a tree,
Then you don't want to date that.
marking her territory?
Do
Oh,
you
man.
want to date that girl?
Can you imagine every time you were if you were in a relationship?
I mean, I have tried for 2 weeks here, so
But can you imagine if someone's thing was like every time you went to go do the deed, they just fucking shit themselves? Shit themselves.
it'd be funnier if they started acting like you know when a cat shits, how they get up and they start running around the house like fucking crazy. Like dogs do it too. It's like mostly little dogs. Like they'll run around like fucking maniacs after they shit. Does your dogs not do that? Am I alone?
Yeah, my dog don't.
Okay, so
My
little
dog doesn't
dogs,
do
when they shit, they start running around like fucking maniacs. Cats really do it. Like they'll fucking like bounce off walls and do little flips off the couch. Like they go fucking berserk like they're on catnip after taking a good shit.
Yeah.
Imagine people did the same thing. Like they just start running around, like doing all these athletic moves after fucking shitting. So like, and imagine it was like this power that whenever someone just shit for 30 seconds, they have like a crazy amount of energy and they can walk. So like you see some little kid in like a stroller in Walmart and he just has a crunched up face and just jumps out of the stroller and starts running down. He just took a shit. What if like an old person did it? Like what if like Granny, like fucking Sue from Sunday Night Sex Show, Sue. What if she takes a shit at a nursing home and you just see her booking it down the street?
Did you see that show?
Yes.
Sex with Sue? Man,
Why do you
that's
keep calling it
formative.
that? It was called the Sunday Night Sex Show.
It was. I don't know why I keep calling it Sex with Sue. Man, that was really formative, I think, for a lot of kids in like the 90s.
It was a big part of sleepovers
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
No fucking way.
Why was it so hot to watch those dolls 69?
I think it was just the whole, I mean, there's obviously a little bit of an age gap, but for me and my friends, it was the whole mystique of not really understanding what any of it was.
How old were you at the time? Ish?
Well, I was born in 92, so in the 90s.
Yeah, all
I
right.
was a very small person, but I wouldn't have seen that until early 2000s at the earliest.
Right.
Hey, do you think Sue was like the biggest part of sex education for kids born in the late 80s and early 90s?
Yes.
Yeah, I actually had like, I think 3 years of actual sex ed classes at school.
Yeah.
And I don't think I learned nearly as much through that as I did watching her at 11 o'clock on Sunday nights.
Sue Johansson, right?
So Johansson or something like that, yeah.
Man,
I-
what a wonderful lady.
I grew up in an age where sex education was kind of like grade 6 through until the end of high school. And it was just abstinence over and over and over and over again. So I
You
didn't-
got it every year?
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess, sorry, not through high school, but through until the end of junior high.
Yeah.
We had a sex ed class.
And they're just like, don't bang.
Yeah.
Don't have sex or you will get pregnant and die. Now
Yeah.
come grab some condoms.
Yeah, that was like, did they give out
Mean
condoms
Girls
and
line,
shit or no?
whatever.
They didn't in our sex ed class, but we had like a school therapist, and she had just like a box of condoms in her office all the time,
She was
and
like,
people
"Take
would
'em."
just go take them.
Were they lifestyle brands?
They were actually always neon colored ones.
Oh, shit.
They were
So they're
very fun.
encouraging fun.
They were encouraging fun, but mostly I think it's because you would just find condoms all over the schoolyard, like unused, just open condoms.
Because
Because
people
would
blowing
go
them up.
take their condoms and then they would, blow them up. Or
There was
like
some
whatever.
ratchet chick in one of my classes one time that used to chew on the flavored ones. Like instead of chewing gum, she would chew on condoms all the time in class. It was fucking gross.
Man, I've never understood that about like flavored condoms. Like, who's doing that act with a flavored condom?
Yeah, no shit.
Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
It maybe was like, I don't know, this trend in the 80s and 90s, I don't know.
Yeah, fucking weird.
If you're hooking up with a dude and he has a lifestyle condom, which are the free ones they give out at like clinics and stuff, is that like a timeout? Nope.
I've been in too many long-standing, long-term relationships to have a whole lot of interactions with condoms.
Yeah, fair enough.
For being totally
Yeah, you're not a casual dater at all.
not intentionally, but I guess no, not a casual dater.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a life to lead. Man, I remember the first time I ever got condoms. My dad just like gave me a brown paper bag. It was full of fucking Lifestyles condoms in like the red package.
Yeah, so they're free.
And it had like a bunch of my aunt ran the abortion clinic in Newfoundland.
God.
So that's where he got them. And it was just like a bunch of pamphlets in there about STDs. And he was like, "Hey, listen, here's the bag. So there's some condoms in there. Read those pamphlets. If you don't use those, your dick falls off." And that was like my sex education. It's like, okay, all right, man, thank you.
Well, fuck, at least it worked.
No, my dick fell off a long time ago.
I knew you were a pussy.
Man, do you got anything else?
I do. Do you think it's a bit weird that a cock ring has to go over the balls too?
Dude, you were really on dicks tonight.
It's a dick and shit joke show.
This is true. I don't understand the question because I've never used that.
You never used a cock ring?
No.
Oh, dude, I made a mistake of using one for a while. I only put it over the shaft though. I didn't go over the whole balls, and like the vibrating part just wasn't doing anything for me. Like, what's the point of this freaking vibrating? And then I found out it has to go over the balls, and I just didn't read the instructions properly. So
No.
I didn't think I needed one. It was a fucking elastic band with a battery in it. Like, that was it.
No, I've never used, but that is interesting. It sounds like a recipe to fucking have your nuts.
You
fall
seem
off.
like a super vanilla type dude that wouldn't have any sort of toys and shit going on. And
No. That's my life.
yeah, well, that's gonna be a short-lived marriage, buddy. All right. Eventually, old Travis and Stephanie are gonna have to spice some things up here.
Oh man, it's gonna be weird if I ever.
If
have to
I'm
cross
seeing that
road.
wedding,
Like,
I want it to fucking last. I don't want to be doing this twice.
Obviously, there's been like vibrators and stuff in the bedroom and shit before, but like, not much beyond that, bro.
Was she using them on you?
No, that's not what they're for.
Why not?
I don't know. I didn't think that's.
Did you
what
put a
they're
thumb in
for.
your butt?
No,
Nothing. No butt play.
no,
What the fuck? It's
Dude.
2020. Get over yourself.
Oh man, listen, I'm not saying fucking ass fucking ain't. Not saying ass fucking's wrong. Saying ass fucking's not in the cards.
Yet.
I mean, we could get there with some gentle warm up, a little conversation, a little relaxation meditation.
Some lube.
I would imagine that's a crucial part of it.
Some lube and some heavy petting.
Man, I'm not even gonna go down that road.
Go down the road. The road is here. This is the time.
Man, that's heavy petting. So,
Okay.
or like when you first start dating someone, and it's really like you're really hot for each other. Everything is great. That's the best time in a relationship. before the moment you fuck in a relationship, the best part's over. It's done. Because that's the buildup. The buildup and the weeks of work put in to build the intensity to that moment. And I'm not talking about one night stands. I'm talking about like, you know, a nice lady that you want to spend more time with. That's the best time. Like a relationship, the moment you finish having sex, all downhill.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any more upswing.
Yeah, there's nothing more exciting than like that buildup when you can just like make out on a couch and it's fucking super nice.
That is an interesting psychological thing that is like just natural human nature, though.
Continue.
Like the build up to whatever climax is for any situation is the more exciting part. It's the same as like if you're going on vacation. Going on vacation is great, but the whole part of anticipating before you go on vacation is what is actually stimulating for your brain. So that would play into what you're saying, which is that what you're looking forward to is the thing that actually ruins everything. Because everything else just kind of is, like you said, downhill.
Yeah.
Because it's never going to live up to that first time that you had sex.
That's like as soon as you get to where you're going on vacation, you're like, okay, I want to go home.
Yeah. Jerry
Yeah.
Seinfeld.
That is a Jerry Seinfeld.
Yes, it is. We're gonna go home. We're out. Now we're out. Now we gotta go home. I got a question for you as a female salesperson in the auto industry, right? How often are you getting hit on by guys thinking that they can get a better deal, or that they go to you because they think they can get one over on you because you're female?
I would argue that most people, it's not like it's just men, because women, I think, also have the same general thought.
Okay.
Which is that women are, because I've had people email me directly because they went on our website, they looked for a female salesperson, and they reach out to me specifically. And whether it's because it's a woman looking to deal with another woman, or more likely it's someone looking to deal with someone that they think is going to be easier to deal with or easier to get a better deal out of, is most of the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy.
Now, I have had situations where people have like awkwardly hit on me or whatever, and I think that I try to carry myself at such a professional level that most of the time I'm so dismissive of it that I don't even notice.
Okay.
But it, I think, happens fairly frequently. Like I've had some awkward encounters where like one time this man told me that I smelled really nice, and I was like, that's an uncomfortable thing to say. Do you want to buy the car or not? And he was like, do you think maybe we could go out to dinner? And I was like,
seriously, they went that far?
He was that was a very specific situation that was very uncomfortable. And I had sold him and his wife a car first, and then they got a divorce, and then I was selling him a car, and it was very uncomfortable.
Was that a recent one?
No. That was before,
okay,
that
I'm
was
thinking of
before
a
your
different
time.
one.
Yeah. It's frequent enough that it's
Yeah, because
there's a
since
couple
I've
of
been
them.
there in the last year, a similar story happened with a customer we were both dealing with.
I don't remember who you're talking about.
Yeah, he was like asking about if you were single and if I could set you up on a date with him.
Yes.
Yeah,
I remember
dude.
that man. That man was old enough. Actually, both of those men, funny enough, were old enough realistically to have been my father.
So would a sugar daddy ever play it? Because, you know, for us, I always fantasize about a sugar mama. Like, that would be the fucking dream for me. I'm quite open about that. If a lady in, like, her 60s or 70s came along that was fairly wealthy, I'd leave Stephanie and go be with that woman to have a really easy life. Is a sugar daddy something that would... Why doesn't it entertain women as much? And why do women seem to need to stoop to a different level psychologically to do that? Whereas a man would probably just happily do it.
Because feminism. Because I'm a strong, independent woman, and I make my own money, and I don't need no man to take care of me. That's why. That's the only thing.
But wouldn't it be more fun if you were rich for no reason?
Yeah, but anything that you get that easily goes that easily as well.
I don't think you're getting it easy. I mean, you're going to have to put some work in.
Well, yeah, but also no.
You?
Like, sugar babies are, like, that is a profession. You can get into that profession.
Well, they're referred to as sugar babies?
What? Really?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you're
So
saying...
it sounds like you're somewhat educated in this.
Oh, this is going to be
I
fun.
need some learning here.
Yeah.
And how do I do it?
Frankly, I think that you're both past the age of being able to.
No,
be
but
a
I look
sugar
young.
baby.
I could get rid of these crow's feet, no
I act
problem.
young.
Grow my hair back.
I play a lot of video games.
I have a fucking skeleton.
Okay. You'd be dating probably men much older than you.
No, I could land a lady in her 70s.
It's not going to be the same relationship.
Why? She just wants to use me.
I could tell her
Yeah.
hair looks nice.
Yeah, but I think
definitely. And you should always compliment her baking and knitting.
Comb it for her.
I
Yep.
think that with older women, they're not interested in having a relationship with you.
Why? I'm spunk and full of fun.
Yeah, but they're not interested in paying for you or your shit. They're not interested in having any kind of... They're interested in having fun with you, and that's about it. And maybe you can get them to pay for it, but it's like a one-time thing.
So if there was like a 70-year-old man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're the age you are now. 70-year-old man, super rich.
Mm-hmm.
If you can be in a relationship with him till he dies, he's going to leave you everything. Let's cap it at like $100 million. Is that worth it? Because realistically, what's the average male life expectancy? Like
75 or 78?
Yeah, let's say 78, long end. While you're with him too, you're just gonna make everything a party, pump him full of alcohol, drugs, booze, cigarettes. You just want a party. So 70 years old, worst case scenario, you got 8 years with him. You're out by 36, rich as fuck. Is it worth it?
It's just not my personality.
You couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it. There's no way. There's absolutely no way.
Do you think there's anything wrong with women who do it?
No.
They can do their thing.
Yeah. And that woman is going to be wildly more successful than I ever will be with far less work.
Sugar babies
Doesn't
is a
that
real
chew
fuck
away
up
at you a
thing.
little bit, though?
Not in the slightest.
No, really?
I'm
So-
a very proud person.
How like
Very strong moral compass.
do women know that they could easily flick that switch if they want to? Obviously not into a guy who's like worth fucking 100 mil. Like that's an extreme situation. But do you think most women who are somewhat attractive know that they could be in a relationship with an older guy with a ton of money like that?
Definitely not. Because I think that this is really insensitive to people who are in that position or who are choosing to do that.
We're
But
not a sensitive place.
Of course
This
not.
isn't-
It feels very much to me as though the person who can do that
Yeah.
has a lot of self-doubt and self-worth issues.
Daddy issues.
Yeah, but not like we used to watch South Park when mom wasn't paying attention kind of daddy issues, like some other weird daddy
No, those aren't
issues.
daddy issues. Those I wouldn't call those daddy issues. I would call those like the opposite of daddy issues.
You're not wrong.
That would be like, oh, my dad's fucking best gone.
He's very cool.
Yeah.
Best kind.
I think that in order to be able to do that kind of lifestyle, you have to have a certain mindset.
Yeah.
And I think most women feel that they have to reduce themselves to that type of lifestyle as opposed to it being something that would be celebrated.
Okay, so one-time offer. Super rich dude approaches you, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to give you 150 grand. Would you shit in his bed?
Yes.
150 grand.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
What if it was like $150?
No.
What would be
You
your
wouldn't
lowest
sit in
amount to
someone's
sh-
bed for a
That's
free
all you got to do. You just got to
$150?
shit in his bed.
You're not doing anything. You're just sitting in a bed. That's nothing wrong with that.
I think there's a lot of stage fright involved with trying to shit on command. For $150, it just doesn't seem worth it.
Oh, is he watching the whole time?
I don't know. I will sit
Oh,
there all
definitely.
day for 150. What did you say?
150,000. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
150,000? Yes.
Yeah,
I will
you're-
sit there all day. I
You're
don't
walking
care.
out of there with new car money.
Yeah. Perfect. Great.
How low does the money get, though? 15,000?
Oh, I have to think about it for too long. so
Would
I
you
feel like
drink a
that
liter of
means yes.
piss for 5,000?
Yep.
Would you
Just
eat a log-
5,000. That's that easy.
I don't think the drinking a liter of piss is that hard.
What about eating a log of shit for 15,000?
No.
What about for 15 million?
Harder to turn down,
So you'd probably eat the shit.
probably.
What if I gave you
But
utensils
then you're a
to
shit
eat
eater.
it?
The problem is the caveat. The problem is the caveat of having to keep it down.
That's exactly what I said last week. Because I know at the end of the day, I'm just going to puke. So, right, like, who cares? That's why I want. If the piss was cold, it's the much easier decision. It's the fact that it's warm. Like I already can't drink coffee. I don't drink anything warm at all. Period. Simple as that.
Yeah, the piss being warm would be a big thing.
That's
for
the
you.
problem. If it was cold, if I could chill it and throw some ice cubes in it, yeah, I'll take a fucking
Then you're
gallon.
diluting it.
I'll do the gallon, no problem. Well,
Gallon, you're upping it. Holy
Wait.
shit.
how much was it supposed to be?
It's a gallon.
You're only getting $5,000 for a gallon.
Yeah,
now.
$5,000
How much
a
more
gallon.
is a gallon than a liter? Is that like a lot more? Like 1.6? It's like 1.6, right?
It'd be like, is it 2.1 or 2.2 liters?
2.2, I think.
Is a gallon, yeah. Because the 2-gallon jug of milk is like 4.4 liters or something. I don't know these things. Yeah. We're not good with conversion or measurements. Yeah, that's really interesting. This has been, I think, a really curious learning experience for us. We don't have like sit-down formal conversations like this with women very often because, I mean...
Maybe you don't. I do.
Because when we hang out with Steph, she just usually tells us to shut the fuck
She
up.
just tells me to fuck off and falls asleep.
Yeah.
Like, her last words are like, fuck off, Johnny. It's actually a great relationship we have. I buzz her in. She falls asleep. I say goodbye, and it's over.
She wakes up for the main event.
Yeah, basically.
That's pretty much it. Like,
It's the tale of my life.
Stephanie watches UFC. She only watches like big events with us.
Yeah.
But yeah, she'll like
Usually when you want to drink more.
100%. When it's like the ones I want to get drunk for, and she's gonna be cool about dropping me home. She'll show up like usually around the co-main event or right before the co-main. Then she falls asleep, and then we wake her up for the main event. She watches the main event, and then that's it.
Yeah, it's not a problem as long as she doesn't shit herself after she passes
I'm
out.
waiting for the day.
Oh, it would have been so much funnier if I could have got it out of my mouth.
Oh no, it was good. It was gold.
The thing is, the odds are it'll happen sometime. Because I have this firm belief that everyone in their adult life will shit themselves and will piss themselves at one point. It's just a matter of when's that going to happen.
When you poop, do you pee?
Every
Yes.
time.
Every time.
I've been paying attention ever since you guys had this conversation to every time I take a shit. I've been paying attention. and
Hold
I
on.
pee
Wait. Time out.
every
Hold
time.
on. Back this up. Beep, beep, beep. You think of us when you're sitting. Oh my God, I've been waiting to be in that part of someone's life for so long. Oh, I gotta take a shit. Oh yeah, they're thinking of me.
So, my man, you pee when you poop.
Yes.
Okay.
Really? And you
We can up the ante too, because now I also think of you guys literally every time I go to the bathroom, because I have to pay attention to which way I wipe as well. Oh, sorry. Not that direction was ever in question, because I'm pretty sure every woman ever has always learned from
Front
the
to
time
back.
that they were very small that it's front to back, because you're not trying to mix back to front.
But are we always front to backs, or are we like back to front and then that one was a little like
Soupy.
yeah? Are we scrubbing?
Front to back always.
Right, but there's no forward motion. It's just a single, like you're swiping a credit card,
Yes.
and you don't go back for like some follow-up dribble.
Yeah, you can go back for some follow-up.
Oh, so you lift your, so like when you're ironing something, you can go back and forth.
Yes.
So if
You're
you
not
had to go
going
from
back and forth.
you lift up,
The same
move
way
back
that
over.
you shave your legs. You're not trying to go
Whoa,
back
that's
down.
a good explanation. It's probably
Yeah.
the same way you shave your head. Yeah, you're just like, whoosh.
Yeah, that's right. I lift up every time I don't. Yeah, all right. Well, that explains that.
Man, do we have any other important questions? That
Yes, are period shits a real thing?
Yes.
Are good
What
or bad?
is this?
Not ideal.
No, so they're worse.
Yes.
So
Wait,
there's like a
I don't know
handful.
what we're talking about.
Period shits. So imagine
No, you need to explain what a period shit is. I don't know.
it's on the. We're going to get real nasty real
Yeah.
fast. On the scale of consistencies,
Sure.
you're on the wetter side.
Oh.
The problem with period shits is that when you have your period, you're having weird cramps in the general area that is.
So you don't know if you're done shitting or.
No. It's just that you're having cramps and you're like, I don't feel great. And then you go to a bathroom.
Do you seriously do a week of that every month?
5 days. I believe the average is 6 days.
So basically, you're saying that I have had 20 years of period shits. 'Cause that's how long it's been since my stomach didn't hurt, and I had some drier shit.
Wait. Okay.
Now, different days of a period for different women are going to be different things. Most women, I think, have worse days in like 2-3-ish range, which is usually the days that you'll have horrible cramping that also might coincide, maybe not, with your bowel movements.
And you just have to go and proceed with life for these 2 and 3 days
Yes.
of like just constantly feeling like you're going to shit yourself.
But also, your period is part of a cycle of hormones in your body. And most women are also taking some form of hormonal thing to prevent pregnancy. So while your hormones are already fucked, here's some more hormones to fuck you up more to make the rest of your life a living hell, not just those 6 days.
Oh, God. Sometimes I get really confused when girls get mad at me. But, man, that would fucking suck. Like, can you imagine dealing with that for fucking 5 days a month?
Sounds like I've been dealing with it for 20 years, so I'm serious. But between a bad
Are
diet and
your
having
guts always bad?
like, I mean, yeah.
You should eat better and drink more water.
Oh, I drink lots of Wawa, but I don't eat well.
Drinking water in the form of energy drinks.
No, I
doesn't
drink
count.
water, like water bottles.
Drinking copious amounts of energy drinks in one day is also not great.
Yeah, that's like a
For your
thing that I'm
bowels.
doing now, and it's like it's making things rougher.
We could do like a whole episode around like a Johnny Health intervention.
Ryan,
Ryan. I don't know any Ryans.
I don't need a health intervention. I'm like, my body is a temple, guys. Like, I take very good care over this because this is my vessel into like the future. All right, I look like I'm from the future. Like I would relate well with the aliens. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah. So I'm taking care of this thing because I plan on. I have a long.
How many
long road.
energy drinks do you have today? So you started your day with a G Fuel.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Well-
then just one other.
You didn't double up on the bangs today.
Didn't have no bangs.
What'd you have?
I just had another G Fuel. But this one was a hydration one, so there's not nearly as much like vitamin B's and caffeine in it. It's like more electrolytes and stuff to.
What do you think would happen if you just shut your body off from energy drinks?
I don't know. I wouldn't know how to speak.
Do you think you would just like sleep for days?
No,
No?
not at all. It
You
doesn't
don't-
change my.
How do you know?
Because I know how
When's
I
the
sleep.
last time you went without an energy drink in a day?
For a full day.
Yeah.
Like I woke up, not a single energy drink, and then went to sleep again.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Like 2010, 11?
When was the last time you had only one energy drink in a day?
Oh, like yesterday? Nah, that's a lie. I had 2 yesterday. and all I did was play PGA Tour all day. It's with less than a week. Anyway, we're talking less than 5 days.
Do you think,
at some
seriously
point.
though, if you stop taking energy drinks, do you think your body would just fuck off?
Yeah, I'd die.
You'd have caffeine withdrawal.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, the headache would be so bad.
Yeah.
Do you think having coffee every day or having energy drinks every day is worse?
I'm not drinking fucking Red Bulls and stuff. Like the energy drinks
but
that I
those
drink are
G
actually
Fuels are like pre-workout. They're cracked.
no, man. All they are is vitamin B and like 150 milligrams of caffeine.
Okay, that's not that
They're
bad.
not bad at all.
That's
There's
like
like
the same
nothing
as a
else in
coffee.
them. There's no calories. There's no sugar. Like
Okay.
there's no
Okay, that's no
carbs.
different
Like
than a coffee.
no salt.
That's
fair.
what I was going to say. Is it depends on what you put on your coffee, and it depends on which energy drink that you're drinking. Because if you drink a black coffee
Yeah,
versus a Red Bull, that probably has a bajillion grams of sugar in it.
very
Yeah.
similar.
Actually, you know what? G Fuel's gotten a little bit of hot water because they had iron in their stuff. They've found traces of iron, which
Okay.
you don't need to be putting into your body, like
Yeah.
because we get it from other sources.
Yeah.
But it reminds me of those people that are on colloidal silver. You ever heard of that shit?
No.
Their bodies turn blue. because they believe that they need silver because it solves like AIDS, tuberculosis, like cancer, like it prevents cancer. So they believe that injecting like silver into their bodies will prevent these sort of things, and it's called colloidal silver. You buy in little like medicine bottles, and you can like drink little bits of it. And anyway, you drink enough of it, and your body will literally tint blue. And there's these people out there. It's like basically like a worldwide cult, but the people don't know each other. They just like believe in these things, and they end up going blue. I had them as a bar table one time, and I was like, "Is this weird lighting in here?" Like I was at the point, like I apologized to them for the lighting, because I thought they were just like looking.
Like,
I'm like,
blue, like they were suffocating or something.
no. Like
Or,
yeah,
like,
like that's
super
just
yeah.
like I'm talking fucking blue, man. Like, oh god, I'm gonna have to post a picture or something or show you, because like.
And what is it? So they're obviously not intentionally poisoning themselves. Like they're taking something in that they think is good for them, but in reality, it's poisoning them over time. Like, is that what's happening?
Basically, it turns them blue. Like,
Dabba dee dabba da.
there. Like, this is not photoshopped. You can hand that around. That's not photoshopped. That's what the fucking people. So this guy is the one that became the most famous for it, because he was on like Dr. Phil and Oprah and all that shit. But like, these people are legitimately, they turn themselves blue. Like, just, they're not doing it on purpose, but like, that's like their like hierarchy. Like, oh, look how blue he is, sort of thing.
I'm blue, dabba dee dabba da, dabba dee dabba. Man, that's so fucked up.
Yes.
They look like fucking aliens.
Yes, man.
Where does the Blue Man Group rank in this cult?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Would they be the leaders?
I'm sure they have some sort of. I don't even know if they know about it, because these people are real and they're out there and they're fucked. I don't know where Blue Man Group. That would be one stage performance I would want to see in Vegas.
Oh, dude, that'd be so.
Like fuck
fucking
Celine
cool.
Dion and like Donnie and Marie and what's that guy? Viva
Would you go
Las
see
Vegas. that
Man, have
guy.
you guys been following Britney Spears on Instagram? Actually,
No.
dude, it's so worth a follow. So there's this whole conspiracy theory that she's trying to communicate with her fans through her Instagram, that she's entrapped in this house, in this relationship.
Oh, I heard about that.
Dude, it's so fucking deep. Like, there was a bunch of comments on like one post. It was like, wear yellow, like if something's wrong, like let us know. And then the next fucking video she posted, she was wearing a yellow top. It's so fucked up, and she looks fucked. Like, absolutely fucked, dude. She looks like a full-bore crackhead. Like, that's exactly what it looks like is happening. Let me just find it real quick.
Yeah, but
Britney
that's
Spears?
so public. Like, you would think that some sort of law enforcement would get involved if there was all of this indication,
If there was something real there, yeah.
if there was something really happening.
Dude, I can't even explain it to you. It's
So
fucking-
is she trapped in her own house? Like, is she basically being held captive?
Yeah. Like, that's what people are saying. There she is. Like, dude. She legit looks fucked.
I think she's been fucked forever. I didn't know she grew her hair back either. I thought she was still bald.
Like,
but it
this
turns
is the
out that
kinda
head
shit she's
shaving thing was a
posting.
long time ago.
That's not comfortable. She's just dancing.
It's just her fucking wiling out and like.
Is that the yellow?
No. That one's further back.
Dude, look, she's wearing low rise. Who the fuck wears low rise now?
Well, that's another way that you know she's fucked.
Yeah, that's from a camera roll. That ain't a recent video.
Like, look at this shit. Like, she looks cracked. It's so bad, man. And like, she'll do these little
my God.
Instagram videos
It
where
looks
she
like
like,
Beetlejuice.
yeah. She'll like answer fan questions and shit, and it's like all fucked up, man. It's super fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, fuck Britney Spears.
I would. Yeah. Cool.
Cool. Want to call it there?
Yeah.
An hour and 45 minutes. I've been talking that long.
That was a long one. Anita, thank you so much for being our first guest.
Yeah,
No
thank you.
problem.
I hope you come back to hang out with us again.
It was fun. Maybe less shit talk next time. Now that we got that out of the way, we know that every shit at least once every 48 hours or less,
Yeah.
she thinks about us.
It's very frequent.
Do you want to shout anything out? I don't know if you want to be public or not.
No, that's all right.
All right.
If anyone wants to listen to this podcast, that would be great. Also, follow them on Instagram at,
Dudes talking shit.
or follow Drunk Ryan or TFan23.
Yeah. And send Travis your dick pics.
Later, shitheads.